welcome. All right.
Mr. Randy.
Let me get Mr. Ed up here. I'd like to see him. We got a little echo here, Ed, but I think it'll work out.
Oh, I turned it down. Is that better?
Let's see. Test, test, test. Yeah, we're working great there. Periscope connection is unavailable. Oh, that's great.
Say it again.
Okay. I just got a red message over here. It said something's wrong with
my
Periscope.
connection.
No. Periscope told me there's a problem. Anyway, Robert Van Buren, hello, everyone, and welcome as you pile in and pile up. Remember to follow Ed. He just did a broadcast. He went live. It was a nice show. Ed, that was a great job. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, Randy. I think we did okay.
I think you did really well. That's the first show. That was I would call that a fabulous pilot. And I can't wait to help you kick off a moderated version in the near future.
we learn on the fly, Randy. We learn on the fly.
We do. What's up, Muhammad Al-Harthi? Hello, and how are you? Good evening. If you guys aren't following Ed, you missed his broadcast. He was up just a few minutes ago. And by the way, I did see something. Once you went live, I could not share it.
Really?
Even though I was in there, it said I did not have permission to multicast it. So that was kind of strange. What's up, Sports for the Blind?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome. That happened to me
Hello,
in Chris' broadcast one time. I was helping him broadcast, and I wouldn't let me turn on multi-streaming. Ryan Richardson, what's happening? DD, hello. Ed and Randy. Yeah, DD.
Now is that because DD? Thank you for coming in, DD. I appreciate it. And hello, Sports for the Blind. I appreciate you. I follow you too. I also got to sponsor them, Sports for the Blind.
There you go.
I got to remember that.
What's happening? So I don't know. I think maybe there's a setting where I don't know why it's that way. We'll have to ask somebody at the Habs team why that happens.
Now, if you're in the green room, maybe it doesn't let you do it from there because I made you a director.
Yeah, but I was there. I should be able to turn on multi-broadcast. I've done that in everyone's broadcast. That was weird. It only that's the second time it's happened. Greg Reynolds from Cleveland, hello. Waleed Abdulaziz, salam. Well, let's see how it goes. I could not get all of my multicasting to turn on right now, but that's okay. We won't worry about it. This was another impromptu, unplanned broadcast. I thought I would just pop up for a little bit and tell people to go check out your broadcast.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. Yeah, if they can go, they can still go and see it. I don't know how often you can replay, right? Could you replay them?
You can replay it, and you can give donations during the replay. Cheryl, sports car lady, hey to you and hello. Been a while. Yeah, so they can replay, and you can even give coins during a replay. So that's pretty nice.
Oh, wow.
Good evening, Walt. Hello,
nice.
How are you? Milane, hello, and how are you? So what are you up to? You headed out and about?
No, I just left one of my funeral homes in Long Beach, California. Now I got to go to a funeral home in Pasadena, California. And then after I leave there, I would end up going to LA to a funeral home in LA that I work with. So on Thursdays, I usually hit 3 to 4 of my funeral homes here in Southern California.
All right. We got Mr. Oh my goodness, look at this view from Walt.
Wow, beautiful.
Over there. Look at that rainbow. Let me do a pip on Walt. What's up, Cup of Joe? There we go. We've got Walt showing us an amazing rainbow, and there's Teddy's backside. Whoop whoop.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
I
whoa.
thought I'd just quickly pop on because there was actually a double rainbow there and it's a full width going across and I just missed it. It's just starting to fade out now. The rain's going to come in very shortly, I'd imagine. But who knows? It's a beautiful... This is where we were the other night with you, Randy, but this time we're actually down by the pond and everything down here, watching the birds and the ducks and everything else that goes with it. And this little man is just getting muddied up.
Oh, there you go. Well, that was a nice view for a brief moment. We appreciate that.
you're
Saad, I
welcome.
invited you also. You're welcome to join us. Periscope still going strong, is it? I don't know. It's not really. It's fading out in 4 or 5 days.
Oh,
We're losing.
Hi,
your
Edward.
connection
Good to see
there,
you, my
Ed.
friend.
Yeah, Walt, I think we're losing Ed. He's lost his signal. He seems to be locked up.
Oh, he's lost it, has he? Yeah. Yeah, I can see this. I don't know whether you can make out these heavy clouds coming across this way. I'm not trying to check the direction they're heading. Hopefully we should be okay. We've got beautiful blue skies on this side.
Well, I hope it's not headed the way you're walking.
Oh, we got caught again at lunchtime anyway, Randy.
Oh, did
We're
you?
used to it.
I hear you.
We're
Ed,
used to
you're
it, my
back.
friend.
Welcome back, Ed.
yes. Yep, I'm back. Rainbow. Yes, nice. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, nice area.
Good to see you, Edward, and good to meet you, my friend.
Hey, good to meet you too, Walter. How are you, Walt? Walt, right?
I am Walt, basically, but short. Only my mother and father used to call me Walter when they was annoyed with me.
No,
That's his
Where are
one-eyed
you?
dog, Teddy. You can always see one eye in the rear.
Hey, there's Pablo. Pablo
Hi.
from Los Angeles.
Hey, Mr. Pablo. Hello,
Hey,
and how are
Pablo.
you?
Yeah, you probably want to ask him that, Randy, why you couldn't broadcast multi-stream.
Yeah, I'll send him an email on it. I won't harass him. I appreciate him for coming in.
Yes. So where
know what?
where are you, Walt?
What's that, Edward? Sorry?
Where are you located?
I'm actually, this in front of me, this is basically called Ballykeely Manor House, and it dates back to 1830. It was actually built in 1830. This is the grounds
Wow.
all the way around. At one stage, it used to cover 1,500 acres. Like, it was one of the biggest estates in the small village where I'm from. It even has its own graveyard and everything over this side. Where I think there's 18 people of the family actually buried in there as well.
How
And
close
also
are you
they've
to
got
the-
their own
how-
weddings.
How close are you to the cemetery?
The cemetery is basically, see the trees in front of us here? That's where the
Yeah.
actual graveyard is. It's only literally a square. It's a square of about, I'd say about 20, 25 foot square. That's all it is. And it's
Wow.
very eerie when you're actually in there as well. It's crazy.
Elaine, he's in Ireland. This is
Ireland.
the countryside of Ireland in an area known as Carlow. Mr. Walt walks us up and down the valleys and hills and mountains all over Ireland, and he provides beautiful walks every few days or every day. He and his
Yes,
pet,
yes.
they get out and they walk around, and I really enjoy watching them. It's very nice.
Yeah, Bagpiper Don is correct. I will take a trip to Ireland. I like to see different cemeteries. When I do travel around the world, my wife and I, it's not always her treat. She rather go to museums. I like to go to different places and burial sites. So we have our things that we
wow.
like. I'm in the
Wow.
funeral business,
Yeah.
Walt.
Oh, right, Edward. Okay.
Years.
Yeah,
I
this
like
is
to
this
go
one.
to I like to go to massage parlors, but I'm not
So
in the
I've
business.
been in cemeteries.
Sorry about that.
Say that again, Randy.
I said I like to go to massage parlors, but I'm not in the business.
It's okay.
Bagpipers in the
Randy,
funeral business
you
too.
know, when
Okay.
you're married, you know, I've been, yeah, you know, when you're married, your wife takes you to places, and I've been in every type of museum you can imagine. So
Oh, that's torturous. You poor gentleman.
Yeah, I like it only to a certain point, but when you go to so many museums, they begin to look alike. You know, after 50 countries, they just look alike.
Teddy, come on.
Well, what is your dog gonna do? He's gonna swim. Does he swim out in the water?
He would do, Randy, if I threw the ball in. But I gave him a bath last night because he got the smell of a fox on him, and it was just driving me crazy. So he had this smell of the fox, and I'd put up with it for 24 hours, and I thought, no, last night that was just too much. Like, so I bathed him last night. So he's all nice and clean. So now he wants to go into this stinking water over the side.
Oh, Lord.
What is the name of the dog? This is Teddy. This is Teddy.
Teddy,
As Randy
Teddy.
would say, all you ever see is Teddy's butt.
We always see him in front of Walt running. If I ever found Teddy, I would have to turn him around to recognize him.
Teddy, come here a minute. Sit, wait, sit. There you go. There he is.
So Walt, how did you come up with the name Teddy? Oh, he's cute. Is he
Actually,
poodle?
I inherited. He's a cockapoo. He's a cross between a cocker spaniel and a poodle. Now, you see, I've had dogs basically a lot of my lifetime, and that's how I started broadcasting with my first dog, like 5-6 years ago, and I lost. She was an English like sheepdog, and we lost her like back in 2018. Then we had another dog broadcasting again called Snoop. And we actually lost Snoop in August of only last year. And I said, never again would I get another dog because of the heartache. They are part of the family. Oh, my God, they hit me.
Yeah.
When I lost them, they hit me hard, really hard. Probably more so.
Yes.
I probably cried more for my dogs than what I did when my mother passed away, to be honest. It's crazy. They are part of my life. But,
yeah. Well, it's not
back in
as
August,
crazy as you think it is, Walt. It's not as crazy as you think it is, Walter. Well, because I have several friends that are in the pet crematory burial. They have pet cemeteries, pet crematories, and pet burial sites. We have a lot of things that we do for that, and I work with a lot of them.
Exactly. That's what we've actually got one pretty close, about 8 miles in this direction. We've actually got a crematorium for pets as well, and that's where I took both my mind. But losing Snoop in August, like I said, never again. And then only back in October, there was a guy who contacted me on Twitter and says, I know what you're like with dogs and you look after them and you take them on all these awesome walks. Would you be prepared to take on another dog? And I said, oh no, send me a picture through. And as soon as literally he sent a picture through that evening, that was on a Friday evening, I picked him up on the Saturday, and that's the story from October. And he's been with me ever since. And he's just one of the most lovable dogs you could ever wish to meet. He is absolutely fabulous.
Well, he enjoys his walk, and you enjoy walking with him, and it's good for health and wealth for both of you. So that's fantastic.
Thanks, Randy. And it's also good for broadcasting because that's why a lot of people follow me for the dog rather than me.
Oh, they love your walks and everything, actually.
Yeah, Walt, I think it's also that 1,500, acre estate that's pretty beautiful there. In the landscapes over there, it looks beautiful. They look very beautiful. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful place. And
these are actually lodges down on my right-hand side here. Then you've got some beautiful woods over behind there, which Teddy loves to run around as well. So it's just one of those places. I come around here in my lunch break as well. I get an hour for my lunch. I'm working from home, as I have done since last March. And it's just a brilliant place to just walk around at lunchtime as well. So, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh,
what is
he's
the
decided now.
Ireland now?
Say that again, Edward. Which part of Ireland?
Now, Ireland?
The population of Ireland is population is 5.5 million, coming on 6 million.
Wow.
Yep.
I
live out.
Say again.
I say, and our village here, we're in a place called Bala, and our population is 362. That's 362 people, not 362,000.
And I live 35 miles south of Los Angeles.
Oh,
I live
wow.
35 miles south. I live in Orange County, California.
So
And
you're
there's
talking-
4.3 million. There's 4.3 million people just in the city of Los Angeles.
Oh my God! Wow.
So if you
Yeah,
take
it's
all
crazy.
of LA Basin, you're looking at 24.6 million people in the whole LA County, San Bernardino County, Riverside. Kind of get 25 million people.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy. But
Yeah.
no, obviously, I moved across to Ireland 17 years ago. I was in the fire service for 18 years. I managed to get redundancy, and my wife always wanted to move back to be with her family, and that's what we did. So we moved across here 17 years ago. My son started his education in Ireland, and he did very, very well for me. I mean, he's 22 now, so he's doing very well for himself. So no, I just love it across here now. We're very, very close to the mountains. Not as though you can actually see them. They're actually covered with this cloud at the moment. But you've got a beautiful skyline of the mountains in the distance there. It's just so relaxed and a different pace, I find, to anywhere else I've actually lived.
Nice. And Randy, what is the population of Saudi now? What is the population of Saudi? Can you hear me, Randy? Do we lose you, Randy?
Take it away, Edward. I think
you hear me,
is Randy on the phone?
It looks like. He just left you and me in his
welcome.
broadcast.
Welcome to the Edward and Walt Show,
Exactly.
featuring Randy.
Don't forget Teddy. Don't forget Teddy.
Oh, don't forget, look at the state now. He is muddied up. He's been into the side there. So I was going to see if Randy's actually staying on for a little bit. I will just take you over to this graveyard over the other side, Edward, just to actually show you.
Yeah.
If anybody else wanted to see as well. Randy's talking with one of his girlfriends.
Yeah.
I know you say one of his girlfriends, Don. Telling with the agent about another feeding camels episode.
Yeah, he feeds camels.
Oh, some of his broadcasts when he's out feeding the bread to the camels are just absolutely incredible.
Yes, it is. Especially when they're in the road.
Oh, I know. You see, we're so restricted at the moment in Ireland. I mean, I've got a restriction of 5 kilometers we can only travel at the moment. Now, that was supposed to be lifted in April, but our cases have started to rise again, and I don't know whether the government's going to agree to lift it in April. We could be looking at June before we can actually start to travel again.
Wow.
So I'm very restricted on what I can actually broadcast at the moment. I mean, usually we're down at like castles and lighthouses, and we go across to a little island to watch the seals. We go and see puffins. We do lovely coastal walks, but at the minute, I'm very, very limited on what I can actually do.
Wow.
But
so how would you describe puffins or puffins? How you pronounce it?
What's that again? Sorry, Edward?
How would you describe puffins? You said you go look at puffins.
Oh, puffins, yeah. We go across to a little island called the Salty Islands. Now, I did a broadcast on that, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago up there, our visit across there. It's on a very, very small island. You can literally walk around the island in an hour. There's only like a maximum of 20 people allowed onto the islands at any one time. Nobody actually is living on the island. And it's just one of those most beautiful places I've been to. I've traveled a lot throughout the world, and it's just one of those places where I feel so relaxed, so chilled, so you get to spend about 5 hours on the island, and there's a colony of gannets. There's so many puffins. The puffins are that tame. They will literally come up to your feet, like, and I take a few pictures, and it's just one of those awesome places. You get over to it by boat. I book a boat to get across there, like, so, but yeah, it's just wonderful. I've been doing a trip over there for the last 3 years, but due to the COVID, last year was basically cut out because we couldn't travel at all. But,
okay. Well, hello, OB. Hello, Michael. I just want to let them know that we are acknowledging them since Randy is on the telephone.
Exactly. Hi, everybody. I appreciate you coming into Randy's broadcast.
I apologize. I'm actually organizing a group of ladies for a show tomorrow where it's just Saudi women explaining to you their life, and it's going to be open for Q&A for everybody who wants to talk to some Saudi ladies here. Everybody's always asking me what women's life is like in Saudi. And I think, why don't you ask the women? So I put out a feeder, and I've got some random people that's going to be on, and they're going to tell you what their life is about.
Okay.
That's awesome, man.
And what time is that broadcast?
I plan on doing it tomorrow night around the same time, possibly.
Okay.
And these are just people, I don't know them. It's not a scripted thing, so we'll see how it goes.
That'd be brilliant.
But you know, always people think about the women and the rights, and I think it's better that everybody listens to the women themselves. That way, you know.
Yeah.
Sweet Ted.
But Randy, go ahead, Walt. Go ahead, Walt.
Oh no, sorry, Edward. I was actually just calling Teddy over to me then.
Okay. So Randy, I think that what you said the other day in the broadcast about people putting their past on you, or something that someone done 1,000 years ago, and they really never met anyone in the past, and we're trying to make people fit into our current description of who they should and should not be. It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, you heard my little spout on the 5-minute news thing. I got to be careful. I'm like a high blood pressure. I'm a high blood. What do you call it? I'm a high blood. I don't even know how to say it properly. I'm a passionate debater, let's say.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just a passionate
That's
debater. When I have
but
go ahead.
But I don't think that's debate, Randy. I think that people truly make an assumption that everybody has the same premise they do, without actually going through and, you know, like you said, how can we take what our ancestors done and put them into our quote unquote frame of reference in 2021, when we have no clue what they were thinking about at that time and why they did what they did. But we're going to blame everybody today on what happened.
Hey, well, what's up, Grizz? Good to see you here. Sorry, I was off the comments. I was over there. Obie Richardson. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boar, Bagpiper. Everyone, I'm Bronx Al. How are you? Miss Clarice, hello. I was just, I was a little on edge when here's what happened yesterday during that broadcast. There's 3 guys up there. None of them are Asian. None of them are related to any Asian people, but they want to talk about what's going on and what they think the history of suffering and the Asian, you know, it just give me a break. Just give me a break. You know, it's like on the Women's Rights Day or the Women's Day that was supposed to be about women. It was chaired by a man the whole time, getting in the way of the women, and they couldn't talk. You know? How would you like me, Ed, today to start being a national spokesman for black men? That's it. Hi, I'm Randy Horton. I'm from the National Negro Foundation. I want to tell you how to think. You know, that just don't work.
Oh, Randy. Randy, sometimes Randy, you have to be a stand-up comic sometimes.
No, the thing about it is reality is hilarious.
Eddie,
I know.
The troll is
but when you
back.
say
Yeah,
that,
welcome back, troll. Oh,
yeah,
God.
but when you say that, Randy, and I want you to think, I'm 57 years young, and now I'm told that all my experiences, my wife and I have traveled all around the world. I've been on 5 continents, 50 countries, and all of a sudden, every person that don't look like me, who happens to be a straight white male, don't like me, and they're just racist in their DNA. I don't know where these people come up with this stuff. It's just amazing to me.
Hey, what's up, Tanya? How are you? Welcome. Cami Ray, hello, long time, welcome. Anyway, it's just hilarious to me.
It is, you know, and why, Randy? And I asked my wife this question: why do I have to be categorized or identified? Can I just be a person who's a male who happens to be something? But do I always have to be labeled just being black just because the world tells me that's what they would identify me with?
Yeah, they did the same to my wife. They did. My wife and kids, you know, grew up in America, but she's an Asian. What do you mean? She's an American. they don't want to hear it. My wife, really, my kids look at them. My son is actually a hillbilly. Just because he's Asian don't mean anything. He's a hillbilly. He knows how to live in the South and survive. And they all want to label people by race, creed, or color. None of us care about that stuff. You know what I've noticed, Ed? That's the weak people who are sucking the life out of society, and they actually help promote that nonsense.
Yep. Instead of everybody knowing that they're original designs, you all uniquely made. No one designs you to make you who you are. You're just who you are. You're an original design. Don't be a copy, and don't try to be part of a group to find your what I consider your value in life. Because you're here, you have value. Your parents loved you enough. That's all. You're here, you have value. Don't let anybody tell you don't have value because of the color of your skin, or you're male or you're female. Doesn't matter. Just live life. Be great. Enjoy your life.
There you go, Ed.
All this identity stuff.
He's going into the graveyard now. Is that where we're at, Walt?
Yeah. Oh. Walt,
you are, yeah.
Wow.
This is the actual graveyard here, Edward.
Only 18 people laid to rest there.
Yeah, I think it's out. I'll tell you exactly now. There we go. Built in 1830, Ballykeely House was designed in the Tudor Revival style by Thomas Cobden, who also designed Carlow Cathedral. The house was built for the Leckie family, who in the 1800s owned over 1,500 acres of land in this area. The village of Ballon developed due to the presence of this was a vast estate. The Leckie family were Quakers up until the late 1800s, and 26 members of the family are known to be buried in the Quaker graveyard here, which was in use until 1950. The family's estate was bought by the Land Commission in 1953, and today the nearby house operates as a hotel.
Wow.
What do they mean by Quaker? Is that a religious, or what is the meaning of Quaker?
No, it's actually just a name. That's the name of the family, Quaker and Leckie, Randy.
Okay.
Wow, because you know Quakers is a form of Protestant.
See this one here? Yeah, exactly. A lot of these, you see, I think this one was actually in the Royal Fusiliers, if I remember right. Yeah. In memory of Captain John Rupert Frederick Leckie, Royal Fusiliers of Ballykeely, only son of John Robert Florence Leckie, killed in action on the 29th of September 1915 in front of Kut El Amara. I think this one was actually
Sorry about that. I'm trying to take care of something in the background.
A lot of history, huh? A lot of history, Walt, in that cemetery.
I don't know even. Yeah, exactly. While attached. Exactly. Yeah. While attached to the second. While attached to the 2nd Norfolk Regiment, laid to rest at the village of Safa. on the bank of the river Tigla. But yeah, I mean, you can see the actual the stones themselves. Like, I mean, they are so old now, you can't actually read anything on these. These would be since like the 1800s.
Wow.
But there's not.
Well, just give it a few years, and some moron will be there digging it up, thinking he found ancient artifacts, like they do in Egypt. Imagine in Egypt, you laid your imperial father to rest in Egypt under a pyramid. Here we are 500 years later digging up somebody's grave, and we're proud of it. That's ridiculous. Leave people buried.
So true.
Why do we do that, Ed? Why do we dig up the pyramids? Those people were buried. We shouldn't be digging them up and stealing their stuff.
Well, you know, Randy, I think people all want to have a form of career. Archaeologists have to go from the known to the unknown. This is what I understand. So archaeologists are doing the best they possibly can to see what or how they define their history. Like you said in the broadcast yesterday, you know, why am I being blamed for anything that happened in the past or being judged by the activities or actions of others?
Exactly.
I have no clue. I have no clue. I don't, you know, I don't know why people did what they did. I don't know why they chose what they chose. You know, I'm just happy to be alive every day and enjoy my life, and hopefully I can do the same thing for my fellow man and just let them know that, hey, I have no beef with you. You don't have any beef with me. Would be good.
There you go. I'm happy that I can sit right here and I can watch Walt walk around Ireland and talk to you in California while I'm sitting in Saudi Arabia.
Isn't that amazing?
Incredible. Just so beautiful.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
Walt. I mean, listen, 3 continents, 3 different continents, and look what we've done. Instead of us not why don't we just celebrate what is good? Isn't this good?
Exactly.
Just celebrate good. You got the outdoors. You got Saudi Arabia. I'm currently in a concrete jungle in Los Angeles. I'm in Pasadena. Just all the buildings and stuff. I mean, it's amazing.
Absolutely, you know? Edward. Absolutely.
I mean, it's just amazing. I'm grateful for, you know, I don't know. Have you ever heard the poem, Randy, I Pencil? You ever heard that, I Pencil?
I don't do poetry, but go ahead.
No. It's not poetry. It's an actual poem that someone wrote. It's actually not even a poem. It's a statement of fact about I Pencil, about graphite, about the color, the yellow, the wood that was torn down, and it talks about how a pencil comes to being and what machine they use to put the number 2 on it and everything. But every part of it, the rubber, all of it comes from different parts of the world to make a pencil. And none of these people ever met each other, but yet we all get to write with a pencil.
Oh, that's fantastic.
This is the beauty of life.
Excuse me, I want to say, Greg Reynolds, welcome. Thank you for the award, Sonia. Joy, welcome. Martin, welcome. We appreciate you guys. I was tied up trying to get the troll out. That's where I was. I think I got him out. Sorry about that.
Okay, you had a troll in there?
Yeah, that's why I went off camera to get into another phone thing to get the troll out of here.
So Martin said,
okay, Randy.
said something.
Go ahead, Walt.
Yeah, there you go, Walt. I can see.
Yeah. I'm going to love you and leave you for this evening, guys. I appreciate talking to the both of you. What a awesome 2 people you actually are. I appreciate you inviting me on as well, Randy. So,
Walt, as always, you are more than appreciated, and you have made all of our life a little bit better. And thank you for the joy and the views and the happiness and the good talk and the good company and the camaraderie of being a human being on a beautiful planet. Thank you, Walt.
Thanks a million, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Walt.
Great to meet you as well, Walt. Edward. Great to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you for taking me into the cemetery.
You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, Walt. Anyway, Walt's a great guy. I really enjoy Walt and his travels.
Yeah, I like him.
Mr.
I got to subscribe to him.
Oh, Walt
Mr.
has a lot.
Grizz. Yeah, I got
He's
to.
out walking all the time. I really enjoy his stuff. Now, how do I make myself
Yeah, I
back
want to.
big? Hold on again. Good old Randy, you talk about him and you have Randy's security protection. I don't know what that means, but God bless you. I missed it again. Tina, you missed it. You can replay it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go back
sometimes
and replay. I'm just.
my current thoughts, I
Go
don't
ahead,
really
Randy.
sometimes understand. What are you going to do?
No. I'm good. I'm just happy I got to. He took me to the cemetery. I like to see that one day. I like to go there personally.
Yeah, I definitely want to take a trip to where he's at in Ireland. I'd love to walk around those hills and
Yeah.
everything. Miss Tina's here. Hi, Tina.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Hello, Joy. Randy, you always have some of the most wonderful people coming to your broadcast.
Man, 99.9% of everybody seems to be really good people. I'm shocked about the planet. Every day I wake up and I meet some of the most amazing people. And I'm kind of real talkative.
Yeah.
I'm not shy. I'll talk to anybody. And very seldom do I meet somebody that I would say is not just friendly and nice. I think it's all how you approach
Yes.
people. You approach somebody with
I
good
agree.
feeling and cheerfulness. It's hard for them to be any different to you, you know?
That's true. I agree. That's a scripture. It says, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. Sometimes it's not possible, not because you don't want to be at peace with them. They don't want to be at peace with you or me. Some people
The
just don't
only
want to be
real
at peace.
problem I have, Ed, is people that support division of everyone. And their whole life and their whole broadcast is about dividing us as a people. If you're into that and you want to blame your history upon my children or you want to divide us, that's where I just draw the line and I don't really want any part of it. Randy, did you take the vaccine? Yes, I did. I had the Zeneca, whatever it's called, vaccine. I've had my first shot. I'm waiting on my second shot. But yeah, when it comes to anybody that supports division and wants to tell us that we should suffer for the history of somebody else, I don't play that nonsense. And I don't want to be mean, and I don't want to call people out, but you know what I mean. You know who's doing all that type of stuff, and I don't support any of that. Pastor D, what's up, Pastor?
Yeah,
Let's get Pastor up here.
What's up, Pastor? Hello.
Hello,
Pastor.
Pastor. Come on up. Pastor DEJ. Nice. Let's get him up. Do you know Pastor?
No, I don't know. I think he saw me. I probably saw him before, but I'm not sure.
Oh, come on up, Pastor.
But no, you're correct.
Glad to have you up.
Yeah, I agree with you, Randy. I'm a firm believer in the fact that you don't blame me for something that happened. I can't go back and change anything. I love life. That's all.
Exactly. Pastor, you've been invited. If you're on a phone, you have to go out and say go live, and then you'll see this broadcast that says good evening from the kingdom. Click on that, and you'll be a guest here. If you're on a laptop, you've got a little red thing that says you've been invited. So, but if you're on a mobile phone, join. It says join. Okay. So we'd love to have you up here. We'd love to hear from you. I don't know, Ed, if you've met Pastor Lewis outside of Gainesville. I hadn't seen him in a few days.
No, I don't think a lot of the pastors I had on. Ed, you know who I am. Okay, I'm trying to see. I can't see you. So Pastor DEJ. Well, I may know, but on this, yeah, come on up. Pastor, I may know you, but I don't remember you on this platform in particular. I probably know you from Periscope.
Come on up. We'd like to hear you. I probably have 500 friends on this app already that are just pastors. Cool. Thanks for the invite. Awesome. Yeah, we'd love to have you up, Pastor. I like to listen to everybody who believes in God. I don't care if you're Jewish, Christian, Muslim. We all believe in one God and one God only. Everything else is our personal ways to worship and adorn Him. So we'd welcome anybody and everybody's comments. And if you don't believe in God,
you talk about the word,
you will on that deathbed. It's the
Oh,
weirdest
Randy.
thing. My sister-in-law is an ER nurse in Anchorage, Alaska. And she has been doing that for 20 some years. And she has said that over almost 100% of the people that are about to pass away immediately start asking God for help. Even those that have
Yep.
claimed never to believe in anything, the last moments of their death are always talking or asking or screaming out for God. That makes you think. That makes you think about something
Well,
right there.
well, it means transition is happening. And when transition happening, and you know that you're leaving one realm, transition to another realm, you want to be ready for that next realm. So,
I don't know. She was telling we used to have Thanksgiving dinner. We would all fly to Florida and she'd come down to my uncle's house and tell me those stories. And it was shocking that so many people that just was 100% non-believer right at the end of life, all of a sudden were screaming out his name. That was just unbelievable.
so Randy, when you talk about those things, I go back to the word that uses division, which is die. If you look at the word Greek, di means two visions. So you got division, you got divorce, you got diversity. Why do we have these two visions about anything? You know, everybody wants something. Like you said, if you're divided,
Oops, Ed, you went out there for a minute. Yeah, Grizz, I'll be out tomorrow with camels. Whoops, Ed went. He must have crossed an area where there was no signal. Well, I guess Ed will come back when he gets ready. He's driving for a good distance. He probably lost his signal for a few minutes. Pastor, we tried to get you up here, but I guess you couldn't make it up. That's no problem. We still appreciate you. Joy, would you like to come up and chat with us? I'll invite you, Joy. I'm letting you know you're being invited now. Inviting Miss Joy up. There we go. Ray Oliver joined. What's up, Ray, over from Periscope? And I'd like to let everybody know tomorrow we will be talking to some ladies here from Saudi. So all of you people that have been picking my brain and asking me questions about the life of women in Saudi, 2 a.m. your time, I really don't know, Grizz. I really don't know. When I wake up, I don't really do anything planned. I'm not a broadcaster who plans. I'll come up another time. I'm in a class. All right, sorry about that, Pastor. Anytime. Yeah, Grizz, I'm not a routine broadcaster. I don't schedule anything. Do you record when you take the vaccination? Yeah, I have a paper in the car that's been stamped and tells me when I'm supposed to do it and everything. Yeah, it's my virtual Friday, Harry. How are you doing? Oh, Harry, let me get you up here and invite you. Okay. Harry, I clicked on you there. I don't really broadcast. I'm not, I have a regular job. My broadcasting is just for social and interaction with people. So that's what I do. We got Miss Joy here from Tennessee. Let's go. We're going to click on her, invite her over.
Hello.
Oh, you all dressed up. Are you in the courtroom?
No.
Sorry, Joy.
I'm doing well. I don't consider just a white button down and a fleece jacket dressed up though.
Oh, I thought you were in court or something. Why are you dressed so nice? Tony Dean from New York, welcome. Oh. What are you up to today? Are you out and about?
No, it's a working day today.
Okay.
So yeah, on Thursday afternoons it's a little quieter, so I've got a little more wiggle room to watch a broadcast or broadcast. So
Yeah, that's nice. We got Harry popping in here too. I'll put him next to us. Joy, you know Harry?
yes, I actually just followed him the other day. So
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Harry, welcome. Good to see you.
How you doing, guys?
Hey,
What's
good.
happening?
Yeah. Joy just got up here, and I don't know what we're doing or talking about. It's just a random night. We're all just chit-chatting, and people are coming up and sharing their life. Dee
You
Dee's
know,
saying hello. Grizz is saying you got a good job. Well, the job's all right, I guess.
yeah, I do the same
Tina's
thing
saying
here on apps right
hello.
now. I get on and hang out.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I do a lot. You know, in the morning, I'm just driving and I'm going to a destination. I usually have a thought. I have a, what do you call it? A silent thought for the day. I just speak and things roll out just to help people think about something for the day. And in the evening, a lot of times I just sit around like this and we're getting to know and get the community. And I like to get anybody up and everybody up so people can meet them and know how to see them later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, was it earlier today? I got a phone call from Jonathan Barber, and he wants. He says, since you have broadcasting background, he wants me to create an intro for him.
There you go. That's nice. Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. So I got to gather some material from him, to use in the intro. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I have somebody working on a creative thing for me. I'll show you. It's not really an intro. It's more of a photo, poster, or a post, but it's kind of creative. And then I will share who did it and put her name out there so you can get to know her very more. Jane is working on something special for me. We welcome you to Randy, to Saudi, and we wish you a happy stay. Thank you very much. That's coming from YouTube. By the way, if you are on YouTube, let me put a link down here. Join HAPS so you can see the comments. There's actually many people here, but if you're on YouTube and all, it doesn't let you see all of the comments. Let me put it up. There's my invite link. You can join HAPS, and that way you can come over here. You can actually just do it in your Chrome browser. You don't have to download any apps. And you can come over and watch us. You can meet people like Joy and people like Harry and Walt and Edward. There's so many great people here. Jonathan Barber, hello, and Howard. Kay Lives, hello, Kay.
Hey, Tina. I see Tina said hi to me. I just happened to notice that.
There you go. And by the way, if you're on another outlet, we may seem a little weird because the people in the comments are also part of the broadcast. So as we're broadcasting, it's kind of a thing that we acknowledge our friends that are down in the comments. Because there's a lot of people that just want to comment and be here, but they don't want to be on camera. So if you're down in the comments, we're just acknowledging you. Okay, I'm going to invite you up here. You're invited. Let me get old Adel up here. We're going to have a whole community meetup tonight. Let it be. What's up, Let It Be from Reno? I'm going to click on you too. We're going to go crazy. All right, Joey, share us something precious.
Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, I won't put you on the spot. I'm going to bring Ed back up with us. Ed's in the photo also. Ed, you got some clean nostrils there. That's a good photo.
Yeah. Hello, Ed.
Hello.
Yeah, I remember you from the other day.
Jonathan Barber's here. Jonathan.
Oh,
welcome.
Jonathan, there he is. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Hey, guys.
Let's hear some words of wisdom, Jonathan.
I'm not Edward. Edward's got all the words of wisdom.
We all got some kind of wisdom now. You just subscribe to Ed. There you go, Adel. Thanks. You ought to subscribe to everybody.
Yeah.
Jonathan, Harry, and Joy. And be subscribing to everybody here. So, Jonathan, whereabouts are you in the world?
I'm in Auburn, Alabama. We call it God's country.
Actually, that's not true. I'm from Hendersonville, Tennessee, and everybody knows Jesus was born there.
Hey, Jonathan, we're neighbors. I'm in Tennessee.
She's in Tennessee. We got a Southern group popping up on the screen. Yeah, I grew up in Hendersonville. I'm pretty sure you know where that is, right outside of Nashville.
I do.
Yeah.
Are y'all hearing feedback, or is it just me?
Yeah, there's a little feedback. Let me click and see where it's coming from. Hold on, I'll figure it out.
Undo my.
Harry, the feedback is coming from you.
Really?
Yeah, I just muted mics one at a time, and it was your feedback.
And I have a headphone on, too. That's interesting.
Let me try again. Hold on.
Now it's good.
Okay, the feedback is coming from Ed and Harry. Let's cut Ed off. Let's see. Yeah, it's yours, Harry. It sounds like you're running your microphone cable through the toilet.
It's the built-in microphone.
Well, well, there was also too like a lag. I think it was my Bluetooth maybe, but that's gone now. So
Hendersonville is where Reba's house is. You know, Hendersonville, Tennessee is where all the country music singers, writers, and production people have grown up generation after generation. Hendersonville is the community for the songwriter industry. It's always been that way. We grew up 2 blocks away from Johnny Cash, and there was another gentleman down the street. I didn't know. I wasn't that old. String Bean. And then we had so many people that went to all the same high school. I went to high school with most of the Stars children, but then we didn't think nothing about it. Milbert, welcome over here from Twitter. No French Patty. Actually, I do have a group of people coming in on a broadcast in a couple of days from Morocco and Tunisia, and we're going to do a French broadcast. So we'd love to see you there, Milbert. I don't speak French, but I can move my lips like you folks. My impression of it, you know how French people talk.
So, Randy, for some reason, Jonathan and Joy, their link keeps them both in the same photo. It keeps flashing in and out.
Really, for us, they're very stable. Oh, I know what it is. You're on the phone, and it only gives you allowed to see 3. So 2 people will flash in and out on you.
Oh, there you go. I see it now.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Mr.
I'm getting the same thing.
But I'm actually on my iPad now, so the iPad works the same way, huh?
Yeah, it does, because the mobile apps are not they're not very brilliant yet.
Okay. All right. Understand.
Boy,
Yeah, they
Edward
work
looking
all.
sharp. Boy, Edward looking sharp in that bow tie. I like that
What's
bow
up,
tie.
Jonathan?
Yeah, that is a nice bow tie.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like this. You can click on each person and it makes their screen bigger. That's neat.
Yeah, that's nice.
Jonathan.
Evening roses and jasmine for everyone from Mr. Al Shirani. Salam. Hello, Habib. Aunt B, my nephew owns a flooring business and often does work there. Okay. You know the Hendersonville area. Well, we moved to Hendersonville back when the main street, when we came into town, was a gravel road. When they paved the street where our house was, my dad went out and paid the people extra money to do a left turn in our driveway and turn back out. So we had a driveway the size of a 2-lane road. That's not a joke. He did. I forget what he paid it, but he got a good deal.
Oh yeah. While they're doing it, it's not much effort to make it a little diversion.
Yeah, that was it. We had a two-lane wide driveway. It was really unique.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
So Randy,
I'd like to show everyone down here in Alabama, we're about to get some really nasty weather. Tornadoes again.
Oh yeah.
Rolling in as we speak. And,
Oh, boy.
I've got to get home. The winds are picking up. But I've never beamed up. This is the first time I've kind of beamed up. So I appreciate you guys having me and letting me play around.
Hey, man, you're welcome anytime. Whenever you want to come up and I'm chatting with anyone anytime, just say, hey, invite me. I'm not shy. You're welcome to come up. I'm not anybody who excludes anyone. Everybody is welcome. We're all here for the same reason, to enjoy each other's company and to have a good time. And I don't limit that to anyone. If you want to come up and join anytime, I don't care what I'm talking about. Just say, hey, invite me up. Come on up. I don't care.
Yeah. That's what I like about you, Randy. Very open.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Randy. Edward, great to see you. Harry, good to see you.
Yeah, good
Take
seeing
care.
you. Okay, we'll catch you later.
Stay safe,
All
Jonathan.
right, Jonathan. Appreciate you. Yeah, like everyone, a lot of people get caught up in some things. I understand if you're doing a standard show, but me, I'm a random broadcaster. I don't put on any production or anything. You know, I'm wearing a black T-shirt, sitting in an old chair on a white wall. There's nothing special happening right here.
Well,
Be alone. My mom's dinner.
I have to disagree with you, Randy.
Go ahead, Ed. I'm hearing children in the background. Do you have children, Harry?
Oh no, my wife is in another room and she's watching some Korean soap operas.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Your wife's from
I
the
have-
Philippines.
Yes, she is. You know.
The Philippines love the Korean drama stuff.
Yeah, and actually, a lot of them, you know, the ones that she gets are translated into Tagalog.
Okay.
Okay.
Dan Beers said, "Time for a cup of coffee." Ed, go ahead.
No, I said I have to disagree with you because you are special, not only to the HAP community, but the world at large. I am glad that you were born. So I'm happy.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Al Sharani says he has the honor of studying dentistry. Congratulations to becoming a dentist. That's very
Yes.
good.
Yeah, I hope all the future moms will be happy to meet you.
I don't know. I think dentists are like proctologists. People only go there with a problem, and I don't want to look at either end of you.
So, yeah.
Oh, I see. Was it
Abdul Harbi from YouTube. bro.
somebody? Yeah, says sincerely invite all of you to visit Jordan. I've never been to Jordan, but I through ham radio on several occasions I spoke to King Hussein from Jordan on ham radio.
There you go. I've been to every square inch of Jordan. I have
I
driven from border to border, from the Red Sea to the Iraqi border. The funnest part of Jordan is when you leave Amman, Jordan, and 2 hours later headed towards the Iraqi border, it looks exactly like Mars. You would think you were on another planet. It's so desolate out that way. Yeah.
I've been to Jordan, Randy. I like Jordan. Very nice.
Jordan is a good place.
One of the rescue dogs that I had several years ago passed through Jordan from Iraq. This dog was found in a bombed out pistol factory, and the Marine unit that found him in the pistol factory named him Pistol. When he finally came stateside, he was featured on CNN coming into the country, and I managed to get him. And he came with a plaque, from the Marine unit that he was in, which was kind of nice. And then we decided to change his name. So, because we said, Pistol just didn't sound right for the dog. But in honor of the Marines, we named him Gunny.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
That kind of confuses me, though. I've traveled from Saudi to Amman to Baghdad by car and driven days and days during a war zone as a citizen, not as in the military. Stray dogs from here to the Philippines, there's probably 2.7 trillion of them. Why would somebody want to take one from the middle of nowhere, and how would you pick just one? They're a dime. They're everywhere. What's up, Billy D?
Yeah. Well, I believe, he was found as a puppy in the bombed out pistol factory.
Puppies everywhere. They're like every 100 feet.
Yeah. Well, it was, I guess a Marine unit that was patrolling through there that picked him up. They made him their mascot, at their camp. And then, he went from Iraq to Jordan, and then from Jordan to Germany, and then from Germany to the States. And I was the lucky one to get him.
There you go. I don't know. You took him away from his family and you made him sick. I don't know if he was lucky or you were lucky. He probably never get to see his mother and father again. You stole it. I'm playing with you, Harry. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
From a different perspective.
Yeah. No, he was a really good dog. He was a really good dog. I did train him along with my other dog, to become hunting dogs. And they did a great job.
There you go. That's nice. My brother
So,
did that to his first wife. She didn't do a good job.
yeah. So Randy, so Randy,
Go ahead, Ed.
uh, my understanding is on the Android or the iOS one to actually do the broadcast from.
If you're going to broadcast every day, buy yourself an iPhone 12 Pro Max and make sure you get a SIM card from, you're in Southern California, go to
Yeah.
T-Mobile or go to Google Fi and get a proper data connection.
Okay, but I have an iPad that's the same as the
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah, you've got an iPad. For some reason, my iPad, I put a SIM card in it and I didn't get a good signal, but I tried.
Okay. Well,
I don't know why.
this one right here. How clear do I look now?
Right now, you look like a street.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. Now
There
we
you go.
hey, Randy, I'm gonna tell you the road that you are currently on is your asphalt.
I'm just being honest. You know, that's what I was thinking. You
Oh
know,
my gosh.
And
I love it.
I can't help it, but the road you travel is your asphalt. That's your asphalt.
Tina was going to ask that. Respect for Mr. Al-Sharani. Shukran Habib.
Oh,
Uh,
that was funny. So you think if I did get which I'm not a big popular fan of ISO anyway, because I'm back to the BlackBerry back in the day, but
Mhm.
because I am going to be broadcasting, you tell me to invest in an iPhone 5 or 12 or 7, which one?
you know what? What I would like to say is just do with what you got. If you've got an iPad that you can put a SIM card in, is your
Yes,
iPad, you can put a SIM card in it?
yes, yes, I can.
Okay, call up Google Fi. You pay $10 a gigabyte, and you try it a month. If it works, fine. If it don't use it.
Okay,
You
all
can
right.
do it online. You can have it at your house in Southern California, same day delivery.
Yes, I will do that. I'll look it up and get it going.
Google Fi works good around the planet, by the way. It's not the
Yeah.
best deal, but I found it to be the best coverage when I was out roaming around.
Okay. All
We,
right.
Mr. Adel asked you to come into his to help him on his first broadcast, and you tell him the subject.
Who was this?
Mr. Adel Ben Fayez. He said, Yahoo, yo, Edward, I have to invite you, Randy, Harry, and Joy, to my broadcast here soon. You suggest a subject. I got a subject for you, Mr. Adel. Let's make the subject why Adel, Western Union, Randy Horton, $10,000.
And then
So
Randy
what?
can wire me 15,000.
Then I'll wire you 15,000.
Yeah.
Well, what is that called? People that do that stuff?
A
Those
Uh,
bridge.
chains. Isn't it like chain something? There's people that do that, don't they?
a pyramid thing.
No.
Yeah,
Pyramid
pyramid.
schemes.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Yeah.
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 They
Okay.
got
So
those schemes where they do that with people.
so Adele. So is do you spell everything with a bunch of O's? Because Edol, that's not my name, but I'm just curious.
He said Eduardo.
Yes, but that's Eduardo. But he said, yo, Eduardo.
Yo, Eduardo. That's just good slang right there. I appreciate that. We got Mr. Al Sharani that says he went to Washington, but when he was young. There you go. Well, you don't know how young you are unless you pass away tomorrow. That you were really old today.
Good point.
David Allen, Main Street. What's up?
Yes, I like that. He said, you are funny. Light, blood, and soul. Your heart and your soul like joke. Okay.
Hey, man, life is, when you look at life and look at the reality of everything, it's comical.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to not, I have a problem not laughing at so many things every day.
Well, you know what? You and me both. I love life too much not to have joy. Hello, Joy. How you doing?
Hi, Edward.
Hold on 1 second. Let me refill my coffee cup.
No problem. Want to become famous? Buy followers, prime and viewers on. Nah, we don't want to be famous. We just want to be us.
That's it.
My condolences.
Who is that?
Some people,
Oh, somebody's on Twitter. Who's on Twitter? I'm not on. I mean, on Twitch. I'm not on Twitch
how can you tell, Randy, that someone's on?
because
Twitter?
it's a little Twitch icon there. Are you on Twitch, Ed?
No. You haven't set me up yet. I haven't even got it.
Okay, Harry, are you on Twitch?
No, I'm not set up on
Joey,
Twitch
you
either.
must be connected to Twitch.
I have a Twitch, but I'm not connected to it right now.
Let me look at mine. I don't think I'm connected either. No, I'm not connected. That's weird. We got a Twitch
Hello?
message from Woo Charlie.
Yes. Hello.
Want to become famous. I don't want to be famous. I want money. You can be famous all you want. They called me up on TikTok and they said, oh, we would really like you to move from here and come over to TikTok. You'll be famous. I says, you can't put fame in the bank and it doesn't buy groceries. Can you give me some compensation? And they never called back. We got Max here. Let's get Max up here. Max, I'm inviting you if you can take time in your day.
I tell you
Yeah, hola, Max. I don't care about no fame. People that want all that, fame don't pay the credit card bill and it don't pay the phone bill.
That's
comes
true.
with a price.
How you been, Joy?
Doing well. Doing well. Hanging in there
Excellent.
anyway.
Well, that's a good thing. Don't let go.
Oh yeah, that's the truth. Getting ready for these. I'm hoping I won't have to. I'm hoping I don't have to hang on here in just a few hours because we're supposed to get the storms too.
Oh,
Are
are
you in
you?
the south?
Yeah.
Are you in the tornado area?
Oh yeah. Yeah, in
Okay.
Memphis. Yeah.
Hey, Max, I hit the invite if you could come up. If you can't, I understand. Nazim is here. Let's get him up here from Milan. Boy, we got some good people here tonight.
What happened to the pastor? He never came up, Randy?
He said he was doing a class. He was busy.
Oh, okay.
We got Nazim coming over from Milan, if he'll come in.
Hello, Nazim.
Let's see. He was on the other day. He's great. There's so many great people here. I think it'd be easier to name the bad ones than the great ones because everybody's great. There's a couple of ones that I don't care for, but that's all right. We can't love everybody.
You kid. You just love him from a distance.
Yeah.
Hey.
I try my best to like everybody and never be any wrong, but you know how it is. Sometimes I'm weird. Abdul Harbi, I know people who aren't famous and rich, but who wish to be. Really?
Yeah.
If you know somebody's rich and wants to be famous, call me up.
Randy,
I want to tell you.
it's real easy to be nice to people and like people, right? It takes effort for anger.
Yeah.
You hadn't seen some of the mouth on these people. It's real easy.
That like Harry in my broadcast earlier today, I said it's easier to criticize versus to compliment. But the hardest thing is most people don't know how to compliment themselves, so it's much more difficult to even reach out to someone and give them a daily compliment. Just compliment your life, compliment the people around you. If you compliment people more, criticism will just go away.
That's very true. That's very true.
I want these two guys to speak out. Give me just a minute. Mr. Max, Mr. Nazim. Max is up. Mr. Nazim is down. We got New York City to Milan right here. These are two good people.
Hello. Good to see you, everybody.
In the house. Good evening, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
Go ahead, Max.
Go ahead, Nazim.
If you guys have not
all good over here.
Max on his daily shows, he does a pleasant, motivational thing every day. I try my best to catch it every day I can. Make sure that you guys give Max a follow. He really is encouraging and inspiring. And Max, I just want to let you know I really appreciate you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Randy. You know, I try. It's fun. We have a good time. I teach some things that maybe people need to hear or don't need to hear, and they can listen or not. And we usually have fun, and you usually meet my cats somehow in there somewhere. So it's good. It's good. I appreciate you and all of you too. It's great, and I love seeing all the new people coming over to Haps now. It's really fun. It's really fun.
It is quite exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Nazim, this is the first time I've seen you not in the bed.
I know that's a good one for me. I'm dressed also, so which is good. Hi, everybody. Nazim. I'm an expat from Miami, living in Italy for the last 27 years. Married an Italian, and I never came back. So you know how that is. And Randy, I just noticed on the Haps broadcast that you are at the top of the leaderboard, my friend.
He's
working on
way
it,
at the top.
And you know why? Because you basically signed up half of Saudi Arabia to get on the platform.
You know what? Wherever I go to eat, if I'm standing next to somebody more than a minute, I say, "Hey, would you sign up?" Blah blah blah, and then I just go right into it. But what I do is I don't let them say no. I said, "You know what? Just hand me your phone. Let me show you how to do it."
I know.
Right away.
I love it.
It's probably one of the most fun broadcasts I've been seeing lately. You harassing people over at the restaurants and come on, give me your phone, and they're like looking at you like, who is this guy?
So good.
I love you, man. I love
marketing genius. Marketing genius. I love it.
Wait till you see tomorrow morning. I'm going to go door to door to all my neighbors. I'm not joking. I'm going to be out there at 6 in the morning knocking on doors.
I love it. I love it. Good for you. Good for you. This is so fun.
Great broadcast, Randy. It's fun always. Thank you, Tammy Ray. Good to see you, man.
You are, for sure. It's good meeting all the new people that I've never met before. Now, Nazim, you also are up there on the top of the list leaderboard, aren't you?
No, I don't think so.
Aren't
I
you?
don't think so.
Aren't you up there?
No. I wish.
Did
I
you
wish
guys
the
see
pop-
that one guy on the leaderboard? He was from Kazakhstan. He was creating new accounts with his own picture, like 50 an hour. I think they finally deleted it.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
because he was
see that
hacking the
guy?
system.
Yeah, he was trying to hack it and cheat. He had a new account every 20 minutes. He was the singer. He was the shaper. He was the bodybuilder. And it was always his photo. He's not even a good scammer.
Too funny. Too funny.
He
So
was
let me ask
wearing a hat this way. Go ahead.
I wanted to find out where everybody else is located in the world. I know where Randy is, but Max and Jay.
I'm in New York City.
Oh, that's where I grew up.
Oh, where?
First on the island in Roslyn Heights, and then my mom moved to Brooklyn Heights.
Okay. I'm in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jay, where are you located at?
Joy.
Oh,
Joy, excuse me, Joy. Okay, Joy, I'm sorry. It's so I got the phone and the icons are really small, so I couldn't catch your first name.
Oh, that's fine.
That's nice. That's nice. So the point here is we're in lockdown here in Italy, which makes it for very hard to be able to do any sort of broadcast because me and my wife have a blog about Italy, and we go around the whole country, and we basically blog all over the place. But now, since we're in lockdown, it's basically my living room.
Oh, God. Yeah. Friends of mine, married couple, he's from here and she's from Italy. And they, and when things started opening up a couple months ago, they were like, oh, we get to go back and see my mother and everything. Oh, they went back a couple weeks ago. Now they're stuck.
They're stuck. Yeah. They can't.
Now they're stuck. They're stuck. They can't come back to New York. They're just like, well, this is where we're going to be now in this little tiny town in Italy. So.
Wow, crazy. Wow.
Yeah, Nazim, I used to always travel myself. I mean, I usually take 5 or 6 international business trips a year. So every month I was like from Vietnam to Bali, Indonesia, to somewhere in the planet in Europe. And now this past year and a few months, it's like Wow, it's kind of weird not doing that at least once a month. I did manage to get over to the Philippines in the February, but it was like going to some kind of quarantine concentration camp, you know? They land, they stick you in the nose, they throw you in a hotel, and then they put you on another place, stick you in the nose, throw you in a house, and you got to
Well,
wear masks and face
I
shields.
I got to go see my mom next on April 4th, and she left New York and she moved back to she lives in Istanbul now, and I bought the ticket, but then they require a test to get in and a test to get out, a COVID test, and the COVID tests are more expensive than the airplane ticket.
Yeah, I had 8 tests and I
Really?
paid $80 per
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, over here it's €90, which is about $100.
Yeah, I paid $80 to $90 every test. I took 8 tests to travel.
Wow,
That's crazy. Here,
It
you
is
don't pay
crazy.
for tests here. And
I know.
we don't pay
You
for
don't
tests.
in Saudi either, but every other country you're a tourist and you're going to pay for it.
No. The rule I found out today, the rule is that if you do the test and for yourself in Italy, it's free. But if it's travel, you have to do it with a private thing, and they have to give you like a certificate in English that you show at the airport.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Now,
Anyway, I'm
actually,
going to step
I
out
had
because
so
it's
many
it's almost
tests,
it's
the
so.
back of my nostril was raw
Oh
from being
jeez.
jabbed.
I'm
What
going to
was
say
that?
goodnight because I got to set up dinner over here. It's super great meeting everybody, and thanks for letting me in.
Nice to meet
Now,
you,
Dean,
Nazim.
please come back
Goodness.
anytime. Like I tell everyone, I don't care what's going on. Tap over here and walk on in. You're welcome to come anytime. There's
Yeah,
nothing
Randy,
more
Thanks a lot.
important than you to come up and be friendly with us.
Randy, I'm going to be bowing out also because I got a couple of things I need to do.
All right, Mr. Harry Morton from Florida, we appreciate you. Have a
Harry.
wonderful day.
Okay, and you too. I really enjoyed coming up here, but unfortunately, I got a couple of things to do, and I want to take care of that.
No
Okay,
worries. That's fun.
We'll see you all later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hi, Joy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you. I didn't meet Edward.
Edward,
Yes,
this
sir.
is Max. Max, this is Edward. And Desiree just popped in right up here, too.
Hello, Desiree.
Hey, guys.
Hello, Matt.
I apologize.
I am. Hello, Desiree. Good to see you.
Wait a minute, just a second. Joey wants to run away, too.
Yeah, Tractor and Trailer is out here right now calling my name, so I'm gonna have to go get in a delivery.
All right, Joey, have fun. See you.
Bye,
later.
Joy.
All right, bye, sweetie.
Bye, Joy.
guys.
So Max, I'm in Orange County, California.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know it well. Where in Orange County?
Cypress, the city of Cypress.
I know it. I grew up in LA, and I was in LA for about 7 years before I came back home to New York. So I know LA. That's why you're in your car, because you're in LA.
Yeah, always in the car in LA.
Yeah, I am. I currently I'm in Altadena. Hey, Randy, you know what we call the car in LA, right?
The office.
I don't know.
It's called Mobile University. It's the best
All
place
right,
to
there
learn
you go.
life.
I lived in SoCal for over a decade, but I was self-employed. I never would go anywhere until I knew the traffic. And I learned that you can go anywhere in Southern California on Beach Boulevard.
Yeah, you
From Huntington Beach to all the way up to Riverside, and you can avoid everything on a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Thermer, welcome. Also, Max, Randy, I just subscribed to you. I have not got an opportunity to hear you, but I'm going to go back and look at some of your broadcasts.
Thank you. I'll subscribe to you too once I get off this. Oh,
Yeah.
how can I do that? Oh, I'll do that for sure. I'll subscribe to everybody. Doesn't matter.
There you go. Desiree, are you coming? What are you doing? I was running around the house like you on fire.
I'm cooking late lunch.
Oh, you're doing a late lunch. I see that. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Nazim, for subscribing to all guests in here. Jamie Birch, New York State, a good pizza. Jamie Birch, pizza was invented in New York City, and that's an honest fact. The
Yep.
pizza that you know is from New York. Actual pizza of Italy is bread with some leaves and stuff on it. But New York slice of pizza is where pizza's at. But if you like
Well,
to eat some bread that
and
looks
here,
like it's been dropped on a shrub, that's Italian.
and New York, you know what? There's so many different kinds of pizza here. There's so many different kinds of pizza here, and it's I had pizza yesterday from one of my favorite places, and it's kind of old school Italian pizza, but it's really good. But there's good pizza here, but a lot of different kinds. A lot of different kinds of pizza.
I like the big giant one slice fills you up to kind of pie cheese only from a mom and pop store anywhere on the street. I used to go and visit my sister in Manhattan. The favorite thing to do was just to get out and get to the closest pizza place that I could walk in and get a piece of that giant one slice. You're full.
Yep.
That was all you need. You didn't need a whole pizza.
John's Pizza is really awesome. John's Pizza.
Thammer said, true. I tried Italian pizza. It's different, but both are good. I don't know. Italian pizza looks like somebody dropped bread inside of a shrub. It's not really that kind of good.
It depends. Randy, there's an art to it. There's an art to it.
There's an authentic Italian restaurant in Riyadh here, and I went there, and they gave me pizza with like 2 leaves and a half of garlic and no tomato sauce. And I said, and I was going, okay.
I'm not a. Hey, listen, I have a student in a few minutes, so I'm gonna have to go. But what were you gonna say?
No, I'm gonna say, is John just in the Hell's Kitchen area, or is it all
No.
over New York?
The original John's Pizza is in the Village, in the West Village, and then there's a John's Pizza here but it's closed now. It's closed now. I think there's 2 or 3 John's, but they're really good.
Nazim wants to fight about the Italian pizza slander speech.
Oh,
going
of course he does. Of course he does. Of course he does.
You can fight. You can rebuttal later, Nazim.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Thanks, Randy,
Thanks,
so
Max.
much.
Everybody, make sure you click on Max. He has a daily show that'll make you inspired and it'll make you think and think about your life. Thank you, Max. Bye.
All right, love you all. Bye.
Bye.
All
Miss
right.
Desiree.
She's finally. Are you ready now, Des?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's happening? Fraser's in here. What's up? Fraser's coming over from Facebook. Desiree, tell us something good. What are you up to?
Eating food, living life, and being in the present moment.
There you go. There's nothing wrong with being in the present moment. It's better than those who hang out in history and try to put it on my children's back.
Oh my.
I've been listening to a lot of people this week. All they're doing is bolstering facts from history and trying to make that part of my blame in my life and my children to suffer. I don't want to suffer for the past as somebody else done. I appreciate everybody trying to defend somebody else by using history, but I'm not into your nonsense. I'm talking about the future and today. What's up? Fraser's here now. Let's get him up here. Desiree,
Yeah, so
you're the spiritual being. Give us some enlightening words.
I don't know what to say.
No enlightening words? I caught you off guard. I apologize.
I got mail at the door.
Today and the future. Yes, Nazim, that's very true. Yes, Edward, you've been wanting to spit something out for a minute. Spit her out.
Edward.
Well, the good part about it is that the word present or presentation, PRESENT, it can be present like what Desiree said, or it can be present. I can be a present. So if I'm present in this being, I'm also a gift. So it can be an actual noun and an adjective. So I'm just happy that we're present and we are presence to life. And I thank you, Randy, for talking about, I'm 57 years young. That's my history. That's what I know. From that point on, I want to live today and not in the past.
There you go. I'm with that program. I'm ready for the future. I'm ready for tomorrow. I hope God gives me one more day. There's some of you out here. I hope he takes you tonight, but I ain't going to mention your name.
Hey, Randy, are you trying to increase my business, Randy? Are you trying to increase my business?
I'm just playing her. Hey, I got somebody new. I'm inviting her up here. Jean, you're going to have to go out and then come back in and say go live. So you're on your phone, Jean. Listen to this. You're going to go out of the apps, come back and say go live. And then it'll pop up there. It'll say good evening from the kingdom. Click there, and then you'll be able to come into this broadcast. Jane Gubbs is living over in Turkey. She's from Davao, Philippines. I met her today. What a nice gal.
Edward, some great news in Scotland that the courts overruled the Scottish government, so you can actually get the churches open because they were unlawfully using the coronavirus rules to keep them closed longer, which is great news. It means the churches are back open and we can get back to worshiping God, which is fantastic news.
Yes, it is. I am grateful. You know,
Yes.
we just did the same.
Jamie, I do love the word nonsense.
We just did the same thing, Fraser, in California, where now
You got it, Jane? All right.
Even go back to the assembly and begin to fellowship. We need that corporate time together, you know?
Oh, it's dreadful how they've been closing churches because there's a lot of churches that are absolutely huge and you can still worship, no problem, but they're closing them just because, and it's unfair. And the things that should be closed aren't closed. So we need to. I'm glad it's a good ruling to get back to worshiping. It's great fun. It'll be great.
Yeah.
And uplifting, you know.
Yeah, it is uplifting. I thank you, Fraser, for sharing that with me. And
the funny thing, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish, Randy.
I was watching a video the other day. I don't know where it was. Maybe it was Cyprus somewhere, but they were showing you could go to the store and buy a bottle of whiskey, but you couldn't go to the mosque for prayer. And they wouldn't even let people go pray, but they'd let them go buy a bottle of whiskey.
Oh no,
and they were protesting about it. Why let people go pray? My gosh.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't. I'm just glad that the ruling has been overturned and
the Pope has an offering you can't refuse here in Italy. I hear you.
Get back to bringing the gospel back to the people, you know.
Yes. Well, Fraser, you know already that someone wants to control you versus allowing you to have your own relationship with the creator of the universe. It makes no sense that people think they can control you versus just having a personal, intimate relationship with the creator yourself, you know?
Of course.
Sounds like you're talking about my brother's wife. Have you met her?
Oh, Randy. You see, I keep telling you, Randy, all the road that you have traveled, that's your own asphalt.
By the way, my brother just recently signed up. If you're out here, Terry, tell your wife I'm only joking.
I see there's a lot of controversy recently actually with the Pope. It's interesting. First for a wee while, which is I'm sure Nazim will know that, the ruffling a few feathers
hey, Dee, what's up?
On their decision that they're not accepting gay marriage, which is a good. I'm actually quite impressed with that. I have to say. Sorry, I'm just going to openly note that I was in the news. So yeah, actually quite impressed. Actually, I'm quite shocked because it's the Catholic Church actually. Because considering what the Episcopal Church in the UK and Scotland have started doing as well. So there's
Thank you for the award, Cup of Joe. I appreciate it.
Anyway, there's some useless information for you, guys.
That's good information. We appreciate you sharing things that excite you in your life, and it means something to us. If something makes you happy and you want to share, we care. Tell us about it.
Well, this is what happened recently last year. It was actually tail end. Yeah, it was the beginning of last year. That the Scottish Episcopal Church, they decided that they would accept gay marriage, and some of the churches that were under the umbrella of the Scottish Episcopalian Church decided to left to go independent because a lot of it's becoming less Christian, and that's the reason why. And so we basically, there's a local church which used to be part. There's two churches in Edinburgh. One's called St Thomas's and one's called St Paul's and St George's. St Thomas's, which is a smaller church, planted the bigger church, which outgrew the planter, and because they were coming more or less less Christian on their beliefs and what they were doing and accepting gay marriage, into the church. They basically
David D, thank you for the award.
They had
Well,
to
like you know how I speak. I don't care what church, what mosque,
Exactly.
what synagogue you go to. If you found the way to worship God that makes you feel good, God bless you and your family. And I think it's wonderful.
No, I'm just
Everybody's
saying-
believing in one God and one God only, and we do it. Tanya says religion is man-made, but to each his own. However, you get close to God. That's it exactly.
How can
If,
we,
if
Edward?
any believer in God wants to talk bad about another believer in God, you're not part of God's deal anyway.
Edward, how can we do a show and just annoy the left wing people? Cough, sorry. Did I say that?
I'm sorry, Fred.
Ed's preoccupied. What are you looking at,
I know,
Ed?
what's he did?
No, I'm
Hey
listening.
guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get
Sorry,
going.
Desiree.
Someone's at my
Sorry.
door, so.
Sorry,
Wait,
Desiree,
take
sorry.
the camera to the door. You're lying. I want to see.
Take the camera to the door. Take it. Let's
Take
see.
it to the door and prove it, Desiree. Show me who's at the door. I
Yeah,
think
no,
you're
sorry, we're just
fibbing.
having apologies for apologies
Mail.
for that. How you doing anyway, Desiree? You well? Are you
Oh
well?
yeah, so
That's
good.
good.
Nobody's at the door. We got you now. Oh,
Yeah.
you can't show us. Your face turned red, matching your hat.
Hey, Dad.
You guys have
Good
a
seeing you.
wonderful day. So much love.
Bye, Dad. Thanks for coming in. We're sorry we were loud mouthing over the top of you and not giving you a chance.
Oh,
We
oh,
appreciate you.
Good. You're
It's
good.
Fraser's fault. He's inconsiderate. He don't
oh,
love women.
thanks. That's just as good to see Edward. You know what I mean? It's good to get.
Much love.
I'm putting the blame on you, Fraser. That way I don't have to take it. I like throwing guilt your way. You accept guilt better than I do.
Throw me under the bus. That's all right.
There you go. Yeah,
No.
I'll put you under the bus.
Hey, it's good to see you, Dad. Always.
Nazim's got a hello from Milan to remind us he's down there with that terrible pizza.
Yeah, Italy on their what part? He's in Milan, so Milan's back in lockdown, or are they still open? Because that was
He was talking about lockdown again.
What's that again?
He was saying lockdown earlier. They're back. They're still.
Well, half of Europe's in the kind of.
Fraser, you missed Edward's broadcast. I'm shocked you weren't there.
Oh wait, I was out. I've just got back in. I was out working. I was in.
You better get over and watch the replay. If you're in lockdown, Nazim said, everybody get over and watch Edward's replay.
I will do that.
If you don't watch his replay, that would be just terrible.
What was the show about? What was
it
show
about?
It was about conservative voices. It's about faith, family, fellowship, and facts.
Cool. So,
Captain Rehab giving you a big hello. What's up, old Captain
hey,
Rehab?
Mr. Rehab, how you doing? Are you well?
I'm going to see if we can entice you. Captain Rehab, I am inviting you. Get your butt up here. I know you don't like to, but you can do it.
So, Fraser, one of the things I've learned.
Dana, will you come up here?
Hang on a minute.
One of the things I've learned over time, Fraser, is that it's called BS. You know, whether it's to the left or to the right, we call it BS, which I mean by belief system. So people have different belief systems, but the individual person themselves is who we want to care for, because that's the creation of God. All men are created in his image. But a lot of people have BS. A lot of people have BS, and that's their belief system, depending on the information they receive, no matter where they're from. But because you and I know Randy, look at the word of God as the inerrant word of God, that's what we stand on. But that's our belief system. And I want everybody to know that I can go ahead and honor your belief, because you have some form of belief, but I don't always have to agree with what you're telling me. That's all.
That's it.
There
you go. Well said. You ought to get into preaching.
I just thought, I thought Randy would be, ever any of you remember the film by Robbie Coltrane? It was actually, the original title was called The Pope Must Die by Robbie Coltrane, but they changed the name because of the Americans. It was quite offensive. They called it The Pope Must Diet instead. So if you actually go into YouTube and Google, and go into YouTube and search for The Pope Must Diet, it used to be called The Pope Must Die, but it's a comedy, but it's actually very funny. Just for something, if you want something.
There's my thing. Cumpa Joe said, yeah, God, boo, devil. That covers about everything. That covers most religious beliefs right there.
There we go. Cup of
Yeah.
Joe from the mouth
People
of
have to give out love to all fellow humans and an Italian pizza. Nazim, we appreciate it.
There we go.
Yeah, if you want to get to the details, just yeah, God, and boo on the devil.
Italian pizza from New York, according to Randy.
Well, guys, shall we cut it off here? We've already passed around 4,000. We've had 100 people in and out of here. I think it was a good broadcast. I think we had a lot of fun.
I thank you so much for letting me again come up into your broadcast. I appreciate
Like
it.
they say to you and to everyone here, there's nothing more important than you. I don't care what we're doing. Come on up in the broadcast or say, please invite me. And remember, if I don't invite you, it probably means I don't like you. Don't ask twice. I'm joking. That was humor. That's dark humor. I apologize. Thank you, Edward Lynn on the mic board, Miss Tina, everybody. Lots of fun. Yeah, bye, everyone. All right, I'm going to head out, and I'm going to actually, Fraser and I are going to go down, and I'm going to call upon Ed to leave us our closing thought for the day. And remember, go to Edward's broadcast, click on him, subscribe. He just did his first trial broadcast. So I would like to see, oh, wait a minute, we can't run away. Nazim is here to offend that Bush pizza.
Now about that Italian pizza, I don't want you to be messing with me about it, okay? I've had Chicago style pizza. I've had New York pizza. I've had Miami pizza with pineapples, but nothing beats Italian pizza from Naples, my friend.
Okay, I'd have to have a slice now. I've been to some Napoli restaurants and I wasn't impressed because I like New York greasy pizza. I have nothing against your Napoleone or whatever you want to call it style. I can't pronounce those words because I'm from the South. I'm still working on English at the age of 57.
Napoleon pizza.
That's funny. That's funny.
But it's true, though. You know, in high school, to graduate in Tennessee from high school, you have to know and pronounce 134 words, and you're out of there.
Well, wait a second. Let me ask you a question. Do they have pizza in Tennessee?
Tennessee, we don't have anything that special. I don't know what we have special, to be honest.
And I was in Nashville and Memphis. I had a fantastic time, and I do remember having pizza.
Yeah, I think they have these things, but Mexican pizza is awesome. There you go. Actually, my favorite food is fish tacos.
Well, that's one thing that I have not had in ages, because here in Italy, you cannot get decent Mexican food even if your life depended on it.
Same in Saudi. It does not exist.
It does not exist.
No good Mexican food in Saudi. There's not a single restaurant that serves any food that deserves the name Mexican. Really, it's atrocious.
Business opportunities.
Lisa Hartley.
Exactly. There you. Exactly.
I don't know if anybody wants to go, but those are great opportunities to stand on any street corner in the world. You guys got a couple great places right now where you can move about the world and go and get in business, because people would love to have some good Mexican food in Saudi Arabia or in Italy.
There you
go. You know, there are a few of us, but I think it's not in the taste bud. I think the local population does not appreciate it. I've noticed the same thing in the Philippines. You can't get any Mexican food, and I think it's just that people don't understand it.
Well, you would get it. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Don't they do the twist sometime, Randy? Like if you want to make a certain type of taco that would be Filipino style, or a Saudi Arabia taco, or an Italian taco, you just make it, because here in Southern California, every culture makes their own version of a taco or a burrito, and they just call it based on their country, but the ingredients are from their particular country.
Sounds like nonsense. There's good food and bad food. Quit making stuff up.
I think that's it.
Well, Randy, what was the name of that dish that you were having for breakfast that you got the spicy portion?
Oh, that is my favorite little Indian diner.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but it's only 80 cents for 3 different types of dishes, and I can never remember the names. But it's 80 cents for 3 different dishes and some fresh bread. They tell me the names, but I can't remember all those names. I mean, I can't understand what they're saying, so I just shake my head and agree.
But you remember 80 cents though.
That was great, and you offered everybody you offered everybody at the diner free. Breakfast was on you.
Yeah, we bought everybody in there. It didn't even cost $20. It was great. Edward knows best. There you go. Harry, Valentino's in Florida is a great pizza, and the owner is originally from New York and moved the business down here. Well, there you go.
Harry, what part? Because I lived in Miami for 22 years. Is it close to Miami? Valentino's?
I think Harry is up near the Space Center, wherever that's at.
Titusville.
Yeah, he's up in the Titusville area.
That area. Okay, got it. You know what I've noticed on Haps? I don't see too many people coming in from South America.
There are on my broadcast, on South American broadcast, Saturday around 11 o'clock in the afternoon. My time, I get a lot of people from South America. It really depends on the timing. When I broadcast, I actually have people from around the world. And you'll see a lot of South Americans. You have to look at the time difference. And they're on the weekend and at a certain time.
Excellent.
I got somebody sending me probably some very important attachments here from Facebook to let me know how the government's taking over my mind.
Let's not go into. Wait. I got Randy. I got a letter from the IRS in the mail yesterday saying we've mailed you your $600 check, and it was a long letter explaining we've mailed it, but there was no check inside the envelope.
It took me 90 days to get my check, and it just shows up randomly at the post office.
Oh, my thing is that I keep telling them, can you at least leave it so that when I do my taxes next year, it's a credit? Because they send the check over, I take it to the bank. It takes 4 weeks to check an American check, and they charge you $35 to do it.
Wow.
I just do an auto deposit with B of A, and I just screenshot it, and it goes into my account. Oh, yeah, we got another troll. Somebody's nonsense. Randy says, is Frazier dead? He's been dead for 6 years, but it hadn't slowed him down. He's living proof. Rigor mortis can't kill a man.
Wow. It takes more money to get a letter to Milan. That's just pretty crazy. You know
what the strange thing is that they cannot direct deposit to foreign banks. And I asked the IRS and said, no, it's because of scam issues. You need to have a bank account in America. So I have one in New York. So when I retire, I hopefully will get something.
Yeah, I keep my Bank of America account no matter where I'm at.
Right.
And you have to. You just have to. If you're an American, you don't keep your American account throughout your whole life. I even keep an American cell phone number. And I keep my resident address at my sister-in-law's house, because if not, your whole life is complicated.
It's true.
It's always amazing. It's always amazing a troll that can't spell your name right.
Yeah, well,
I've never seen trolls here.
That's from YouTube. It's not actually from here.
Somebody can't spell my name right. Obviously need to go
Randy and Hassan, I think that's a good lesson that people who do travel or live outside of the States, they really need to be aware of how to make sure they keep contact, especially if they're from the Americas.
Right.
Well, I know people don't like it when I say it. They start calling me anti-American. But let me tell you, the rest of the world doesn't want to do business with you as an American. They don't want to fill out the forms from your tax problems at their bank. So they prefer you not have an account in their country.
That's a good point.
And it's
Another thing
nobody
that-
wants to do business with you. They don't.
Another thing that happens to me, the last time I went back to the States, I arrived at the airport and the guy looks